Predictions for every major NBA award. Subscribe to Sportsmafia for more videos. Coach of the Year, Nick Nurse. This time last year, the Toronto Raptors title seemed destined to be remembered as a one-hit wonder. With Kawhi Leonard and Danny Green departing and numerous key players set to hit free agency in 2020 offseason, a full-on fire sale didn't seem out of the question. Even more obstacles have been thrown Toronto's way since the season began, yet nothing has slowed down Coach Nick Nurse. Despite a revolving door of injured rotation players, Nurse and the Raptors coaching staffs have kept the team near the top of the Eastern Conference from the beginning. He's made NBA contributors out of undrafted players like Davis and Chris Boucher, resurrected the career of 2015 first-round pick Rondae Hollis-Jefferson, and extracted the most out of players like Pascal Siakam and Fred VanVleet. All of that is combined to create a 46-18 record and the Eastern Conference's second seed. The best part? Toronto may not be done yet. When the season halted in March, few consider this team a title contender, but with 4 months off, a slimmed-down Marc Gasol, and recent championship experience, anything's possible. Executive of the Year, Sam Presti. When deciding the Executive of the Year award, the inclination may be to look at the top teams and reward encore production. Certainly John Horst, Rob Pelinka, Masai Ujiri, and Lawrence Frank deserve consideration for putting together legitimate title contenders, but the standings don't tell the whole story. The Raptors are still great, but they lost their best player to the Clippers. Both Los Angeles teams give up significant future considerations in both young talent and draft picks to build what both teams hope will be enough to win immediately. Meanwhile, Sam Presti of the Oklahoma City Thunder parted with not one, but two All-Stars, and his team somehow got better. The Thunder may not be on the same level as the elite teams, but by trading away Russell Westbrook and Paul George, Presti added so many draft picks that there's not enough space here to list them all. He found a starter in his two-way player Luguentz Dort, and got one of the league's most exciting young guards from the Clippers in Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Looking at his moves for both the present and the future, Presti is the Executive of the Year. Most Improved Player, Brandon Ingram. From trade chip to All-Star, Brandon Ingram's seismic leap in his fourth season has put him in rare company. Not only has Ingram become one of the NBA's leading scorers, but he's also been efficient as one of just 4 players to score 24 points per game with a 3-point percentage of 38.7 or better. With the length to shoot over defenders and the patience to navigate a pick and roll, Ingram's ability to get buckets from every area of the court has allowed him to score 6 more points per game than in 2018-2019. His ability to draw contact has helped him rank in the 84th percentile in points per 100 shot attempts, despite often attracting opponents' best perimeter defenders. Ingram was critical to the Pelicans' early season 6-22 survival and the 22-14 run that followed. With 81 games lost to Zion Williamson, Jrue Holiday, Lonzo Ball, and Derek Favors, Ingram shouldered much of the load and did so in impressive fashion, going for 30-plus points on 11 different occasions, including his electrifying 49 points on just 25 shots in an overtime January 16th victory against the Utah Jazz. And Ingram has become a part of the best starting lineup in the NBA based on net rating. The Pelicans' win-loss record may prohibit voters from selecting the Slenderman, but he did enough to distance himself from the other candidates. Defensive Player of the Year, Giannis Antetokounmpo. The 2019-2020 Milwaukee Bucks have one of the most dominant defenses in NBA history, and Giannis is their most dominant and versatile defender. That's a pretty good recipe for the Defensive Player of the Year. When the season was suspended on March 11th, the Bucks had a defensive rating that was 8.5 points better than the league average. Their leader is in exclusive company too. He's currently the only player in the NBA history to average 12.7 defensive rebounds, 1.1 blocks, and 1.1 steals per 75 possessions. And these aren't just empty box score numbers Giannis is collecting. He leverages them toward the league best defense. When he's on the floor, Milwaukee allows just 97.7 points per 100 possessions, compared to 109 points when he's off, giving him an 11.3 point defensive rating swing that ranks in the 98th percentile. Giannis can guard on the perimeter, protect the rim, grab steals, swat shots, and clean up the boards with just about anyone in the league, and the wide-ranging skill set that helped the Bucks put together a historic defensive season. Rookie of the Year, Ja Morant. With all due respect to Zion Williamson, his 19 games should disqualify him from this award. And even if we didn't disqualify Williamson, Ja Morant should still take home the award based on his personal and team success. Among all qualified rookies, Morant ranks first in scoring, first in assists, first in usage percentage, second in value over replacement player, third in win shares, and sixth in field goal percentage. With the Memphis Grizzlies projected to be the worst teams in the NBA without Mike Conley or Marc Gasol on the roster for the first time since 2007, Morant stepped in as the leader from day one and has the Grizz 3.5 games ahead of the nearest competitors for the final playoff spot in the West. This may be the easiest award to name a winner, as Morant should be a runaway favorite. Sixth Man of the Year, Lou Williams. It's Lou Williams' award to lose every year. Also the home of two of Jamal Crawford's awards, the Los Angeles Clippers seem to have cornered the market on the NBA's top 6 Man of the Year awardees. Williams first earned the honor in 2014-15 with the Toronto Raptors. He's gone back-to-back the past 2 seasons and is due for a three-peat. The Clippers have a top 4 record and a legitimate shot at a title. Williams is key to that, scoring 18.7 points with 5.7 assists a game off the bench. The Clippers need all-star production from Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, but Williams is just as important. Teammate Montrezl Harrell should be considered as well, scoring 18.6 a night, but it's Williams' attack on the perimeter that sets up Harrell for so many easy shots. Others in the running include Dennis Schroeder of the Oklahoma City Thunder and Jordan Clarkson of the Utah Jazz. Both are vital scorers off the bench for playoff teams. Derrick Rose had a great season in Detroit, but the team's lackluster record drops him down the list. And MVP, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis took home MVP honors last year, and then he came back even better. Even without a three-point shot, Giannis was the most unstoppable player in the league this year. He was unguardable attacking the basket while also setting up shots for his Bucks teammates, all on top of being arguably the NBA's best wing defender. In addition to putting up career-best individual stats, Giannis led the Bucks to the best record in the NBA before the shutdown, and with the defending champion Raptors losing Kawhi Leonard, Milwaukee is the favorite to come out of the Eastern Conference when the season restarts. A rejuvenated LeBron James and an upstart Luka Doncic created some worthy competition in the race, but it would be a shock if Giannis doesn't repeat. That's it for today's Sports Mafia video. Thank you for watching. If you like this video and want to see more Sports Mafia content, click the circle subscribe button so you never miss a single video. Hope you enjoyed.